Hi friends, we are on day 7 of the Marraige Bootcamp. So your challenge for day 7 is to put date night on the calendar for the month of May. So this month, put date night on the calendar. Let your husband know I scheduled us a date night and ask him, what do you think it'd be fun to do? And if you have a husband who's not big on the planning and kind of is always like feeling under the pressure to plan a date night, then you plan it yourself. And I mean, you can still ask him, like, is there anything that sounds fun to you? But let him know, I'll be in charge of it. I'll take care of everything. And then you take care of the child care. You figure out, like, if you want to get a reservation somewhere or whatever. So here's the thing. Date night, it just seems like it never makes it to the top of the priority list in my house. And then we had like several months of COVID, and it just kind of fell away altogether. So date night can be difficult for a lot of reasons. Childcare. Having reliable childcare, if you don't live in an area where you have relatives that can watch kids, or whatever, like high schoolers or college students that can watch kids. I babysat when I was in college. So anyway, it can be tough, and I understand that. So it's time to get creative. One thing you could try to make sure you have a date night is do a swap with another family. So we have friends, we haven't done it in a while. We should do it again sometime. We have friends that we would take their 4 kids, and their kids would come and stay with us for a few hours, and they would go have a date night. And then the next week or a couple weeks later, we would drop our kids off at their house, and we would go have a date night. We even did this with friends of ours that only had 2 kids, and they were somehow okay with it. So you never know. And so then your childcare is provided, and you don't have to do things. I mean, you can be creative. You can pack a picnic lunch. You can go to, a beach, a lake, anywhere, a park. But look into it, figure out something that you both would like or you both would like to try, and find a way to do it. If you are dropping your kids off at someone else's house, you could even have a date night right in your own home. Now, most of us are probably sick of being in our own homes at this point, but again, like, get creative with it. Date nights are really important. A lot of times, just because it's easier, my husband has consistent time away with his guy friends. He likes to disc golf. They go disc golfing, and it happens a lot. It's a priority. And I like it that he does that because it's good for him. He's a better person when he can get away and do something that he enjoys that challenges him. I like sister nights. I like to hang out with my sister. I also like to do things with my mom friends, just one-on-one. I don't do enough of that personally, but setting date night should be a priority above and beyond that. Like, our spousal relationship is the one that we need to be like really keeping that communication open. So I'll post a link for some different ideas of how to get creative with date night. But I would say make it a priority. See if you have friends that would be willing to do like a kid swap, or not really a swap, but like a babysitting, like they'll babysit your kids, and then you can babysit their kids for whatever. Just set it up for when we did it. We always did it before bedtime. So we'd work it out when we could do it from like 4 to 7 or 5 to 8. And, that's my 2 cents on date night. But put a date night on the calendar for May. My personal goal is to have a date night once a week, 2 of those being out of the house and 2 of those being in the house. I'm nowhere near that right now. Right now, we're lucky if we do an out of the house date night like once a month. But I should get in touch with friends again, because part of it is the expense of hiring a sitter and all of that. So, but I should get in touch with my friends and see if they want to do a little babysitting swap. So that's it. Check the video description for more ideas on how you could make this work. And God bless you. Good measure. Pack down, blowing over. Please comment with things that you've done for date night with your spouse.